Hello everyone. Previously we discussed about the closures and the lexical scope. Today we'll be discussing about the prototypal inheritance in the JavaScript. So basically what is prototypal inheritance? Prototypal inheritance in the JavaScript, basically it allows JavaScript objects to inherit properties and methods from other objects. So basically you have to remember this. So it allows JavaScript objects. So basically, JavaScript is completely based on the objects itself, right? So it allows the JavaScript objects to inherit properties and methods from other objects via their prototype chain. So basically, in simple terms, it allows the objects to inherit properties and methods from other objects. Um, that's what the prototypal inheritance is. So basically this enables the main advantage of this is it enables reusability and the shared behavior, right? So this is simple. So we will understand this one with a very simple example. So first let's try to understand by making use of object.create. So I'll just create a simple object. I'll just give let me come here. Let me give const animal. Here within this one, let me call the method eat. So here inside eat, let me log this one. What shall I give? Let me give eating, something like that. Okay, this is fine. Next, let me give const dog equals. So let me make use of object.create as I had said. So here C has to be small itself, right? So yeah, object.create of. So what's the name that I have taken? Object animal, right? So I'll just give here animal. So here let me give dog dot bark. This one may call the function over here. So inside this one, let me log something I have given eating, right? So let me give here for this one, let me give barking. So this is fine. Finally, let's call this one dog dot here. This one is eat, right? Method eat, and this one is bark, right? So we'll be calling both. First, let me call the eat method. Next, dog dot. So here this has to be bark, right? So the output has to be when I give eat. This one we have logged eating, right? So the output has to be eating and barking. So let me run this one basically. So yeah, we are getting the output correct, eating and barking. So what we are doing here, initially this one here, we are defining an object with the eat method. This one, it is nothing but the method. We are defining an object with an eat method. Next step is what we are doing here, object.create. So here this one, object.create of animal. This one, what it does is it creates a new object dog inheriting from the animal. This one inheriting from the animal, it creates a, again I'm telling, it creates a new object dog. This one, it creates a new object dog inheriting from the animal. This one. So the last two, this one dog.eat, the method we are calling on the dog, right? This adds a new method specific to the dog. This one. Yeah, this one's right, bark. And this one basically. So dog.eat, this one, it uses the inherited method. While dog.bark, this one, it uses its own method, but this one uses the inherited method. So the output that we are getting is correct, eating and barking, right? This uses the inherited method, and the last one, this one, dog.bark, this one uses its own method. I hope this is clear. Let's try to understand with one more example. So here, instead of the object.create, we'll be making use of the constructor function and prototype. So I'll just give here function. I'll just give person of, let me give, just name here. So this one, as I have said, let's make use of the constructor function and prototype, right? So I'll just give here, let me set this one, this dot name equals name. Let's set this one to the name. Next, let's make use of the greet method. In the function, we'll be making use of the prototype, right? So the object name here, constructor, this one, the name we have given here is person, and let's go with the prototype. This P has to be small, yeah, prototype. Let me give greet, the method name, and let's call the function. So here, let me log. Let me give here. Let me make use of the template literals instead. So I'll just give here hello. My name is. Let me give here this one. Right. So here within this one, I'll just make use of the keyword this and name. This one, this dot name, nothing but name, right? So I hope this is clear. The next step is I'll just give Bharadwaj. Let's create the new person, this one. Person, I'll just give of Bharadwaj. So here, after this, let me give, just give me a second here. This one, let me give small. Let me make this one small. Let me give here Bharadwaj dot greet. Right. So the output that we need to get is here, hello, my name is, name I have given Bharadwaj, right? B capital, this one. Hello, my name is Bharadwaj. This one we have to get. Let me run this one. So yeah, we are getting the correct output, right? Hello, my name is Bharadwaj. So let me explain this one. First, what we have done, this one, function person. So this one, we are creating a constructor for person. This one, we are creating a constructor for the person. Next, let's come to this one, person.prototype.greet. This one we have given here, right? This basically adds a shared method for all the person instances, for all the person. So for all the person instances, it will add the shared method, this one, person.prototype.greet. Next, new person of Alice, this one, right? New person of Alice, this one here, new person of Bharadwaj I have given. You can consider anything. Basically, new person of Bharadwaj, this one, we are creating an object Bharadwaj with this one. We are creating an object Bharadwaj with the name, this one, name Bharadwaj, right? This one, name Bharadwaj, right? So finally, what we are doing, we are calling Bharadwaj.greet. This one uses the inherited greet method. This is basically using the inherited greet method, right? So I hope this is clear. We are getting the output, hello, my name is Bharadwaj, which is completely correct. I hope this is clear. This is it for the prototypal inheritance. So I hope the concept is completely clear, the prototypal inheritance. Next, let's discuss about the promises and async and await. So I hope this is clear. This is it for now. Thanks for watching, guys.